Okay, I'm headed outside, or hello, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. If you're new, my name is Elena and I'm the homeschooling mama to 3 kiddos. Here on the channel, we talk about everything from homeschooling to homemaking, all the things in between. Today is one of the homemaking things, maybe? I don't know. We're gonna do a garden check. So we are brand spanking new to garden. I can't grow anything but weeds, and you're about to see that that really is true. So we put the garden to bed last, I think it was like winter-ish time. I looked up how, I thought I saw something big crawling out there, and I was like, never mind, we're not going out there, but this is just me. So we put it to bed. I will link the video up in the cards for you, so you can take a look if you want to see how we did that. That was our first time ever doing that, and we just kind of just hunted around on YouTube and looked up articles how to do that. And so we're gonna go check on it. It is later in the year. It is already June, and it is like mid-June. We should have already had like seeds and things, I think, going, but we just didn't get to it. The area that we're in, we have like a frost warning pretty like late into the year, and we were getting snow just like randomly here and there. And so it actually is a thing where you don't want to plant anything until after Mother's Day, and then we just never got to it. We started doing the weeds in the front yard and hacking out weeds here because that was growing up. That was like the first thing that shot up here. So we did take the weeds down, but they're already back again. If you have a great way to keep weeds out, let me know in the comments down below. It's just, we keep pulling them out by hand and they just keep popping right back up. So I don't know what to do with it, but we're gonna go check on the garden. I thought I'd get most of my talking in now because you know, I'm still a little embarrassed to go outside and be talking too much, but I'll see what we can do. Let me show you the beds, and then we'll show you what we're gonna do. I also have potatoes here. I have some potatoes here that are already like sprouting, and so I thought we would put one of those in the garden beds and just kind of see how they do. I only have one big bag of you good, bud? Yeah. I only have one big bag of garden soil, and I'm not sure that that's even going to be enough, but we're going to do what we can, or let's see what we can do with at least one bed, and then try to get the weeds out from the other beds. So let's go take a look. So this front bed here we had covered, and my husband took off the plastic sheet that we had down. We had one similar to this, but as you can see, the weeds, we didn't have enough mulch for the top of this, and it looks like, yeah, down here the weeds just kind of grew up anyways because we didn't have anything to press it down. So I've got to take some of these out. In here was garlic. It looks like, oh darn, like it did start growing up and then it just died. So I had started pulling it out, and then it didn't quite look like it was ready, and then one of my neighbors suggested just leave it in there, that she just waits until the plant pushes up by itself. But I think I waited too long and nothing came of it. Darn it. This one here we had a fabric one down, and that he said just clearly you can see did not work at all. The weeds just took over everything. So I have this one where we also planted garlic, and we'll take a look and see. This one still looks green, so maybe you can see if that one's good. And then we just have weeds sprouting up everywhere. I think the previous owner had put like gravel down, but it's not doing much for the weeds. And then we had some gophers, and it's just like back here is bad. So when we ran out, we put these down just to keep the pressure, but you can see the weeds just kind of, there's nothing. So the weeds are sprouting up under that. Here you can see more gopher holes, and then what's left here. So I'm kind of hesitant to put hesitant to put too much into it because I don't know if those gophers are still active, and I don't know if anything will survive these weeds, but we want to try something. I want to make do. We really want to try gardening, you know, just see what we can grow, and it's just kind of a dream of ours, and I guess everybody has to start somewhere, right? So let's take a look and see what we can do. All right, I am tired. Here's what we got done. My oldest came out and started helping with this last bed here. This is kind of just like grass and stuff, but the big difference is this one. It was able to get some of those really big ones out from the back here along the fence line too, and then in here as well, we got some out. I was able to pull some out, but this, man, I'm so proud of this one. So we're gonna take a break. We're gonna have lunch. The sun is like kind of right over us, so we're gonna wait a second, and maybe we'll come out later and put the potatoes in this one possibly. I did pull a couple from here. I started along here, you can kind of see, but I got to do that, and then I started here. But this one is kind of a lot of like little, I don't know, it's ground covering maybe, but mixed in with weeds, and so yeah, we got some work to do, but I wanted to take advantage. Yesterday it rained, and so the soil was really soft, softened it up, so it was easier to pull some out. So that's where we're at. Here are just some pictures of the before and after of the other 3 beds. So as you can see, weeds everywhere, but I'm so proud of the work I got done here. So I got that settled. I'm not sure what we're going to grow in it, but let me show you what we've got going on inside. Okay, so we also have these going. This is Yerba Buena, or I think it was spearmint is what they had it, but it was funny because we were looking this up the other day, and then we found some. So we got this one. We are thinking we're going to clear a spot outside and see if we can maybe separate it and then keep one inside and one outside. I don't know how that's going to work. But we've got that. This was a chili plant. I don't know. We're going to try to see if we can revive it. I don't know if it'll come back to life, but that's what's going on in this pot. In this pot here, we're also going to see if we can revive anything. We dug it up, and then there was still some roots, so this is just straight spearmint. Same with these here. We had a big garden afternoon and kind of picked things up and looked at their roots, and they were still there hanging on, and so we just decided to put it in some more dirt and see if it would go, and then we're just keeping it watered. This is a cucamelon. I've got to get this outside. That is going to be my next project. Right now it's just warm, and of course I only remember when it's too hot to go outside. But I'm going to build a little trellis and see if this will take off for me. These are so cute. They're called cucamelons, or I think they're called like Mexican sour gherkins, or I don't know, a lot of different names, but they only grow to be like an inch and a half, and the insides don't look like a watermelon. They look like cucumbers, and so hopefully those will take off, because I think these will be great fermented. And then back here on the table, this is where we have some good light, so I just have these inside for now. This is oregano. We repotted her and put her in here. I just brought it in at night because it got a little we're just kind of hardening it off a little at a time. This is some cherry tomatoes that we had grown in this pot last year, and then I found that I had some extra seeds, so I put them in here to see if it would take again. This is from Back to the Roots. It's the same company as this one that our cherry tomatoes did so well in. They did so well. I had it outside getting sunlight, and the birds ate all my cherry tomatoes off. So I may keep this one inside. I don't know. But this is going to be lavender if we do this right. But this is the Back to the Roots company. I will put up their logo too, because it's kind of hard to see on the jar here. But I love this company. It is US based, and I believe all the stuff, their seeds are US seeds as well, and so this hopefully will turn into lavender. These are green onions that I had growing in a jar on my, well, let me show you what I did. So these are from the store. When you buy green onions, you can just go ahead and put them in a jar with water, and then you see all the roots in here, and you can keep trimming them and they just kind of keep growing back. Or if you need all the green onions right when you buy it from the store, you just put the roots in there and they'll take. I need to rinse the jar out and put some fresh water in here. But that's how we had 2 jars going, and so I put one into a planter box here, and we just left it. And then in the side here, we're not sure what was in this pod, but my husband was like, let's put it in anyways and see if it'll take. And then I think this was some kind of mint plant, so we'll see if that comes up as well. In here is more of our like kitchen scraps trying to regrow. So this was a celery and it's doing pretty good. I'm gonna get ready to put it in a jar, but check out the roots that grew on here. So excited about that one. My lettuce is not doing as well. I don't know if it's because it's sharing a bowl with the celery, so maybe I have to separate that. And then we had some more back to the roots products, and it came with a lot of seeds, and so we just planted the extra seeds in little planters here. So we have some green beans and watermelon should be here too, but I think, let's see, more green beans. Here's watermelon. So the back to the roots one is a little child's kit, and it came in a little box just like this, and then you open up the box and it spreads out, and it's really cool. It gives you like different activities you can do with the kids. So it has a little ruler here, and they can grow, measure how much it is growing, measure how long it's growing, and then it has a little like day 7, day 10, you know, so on and so forth. It also has the instructions in here, so planting day 1, what you should do. So they didn't come with the little plastic containers. They came with like a compostable cardboard one, so you can actually just put the whole thing into there. I think I'll show you those in a second. And then it tells you what to do. Ooh, we're on days 2 to 10, so we need to do this. Make sure that, keep watering, we're good. And then provide sunlight, which is what we're doing on the windows here. So that's where we're at right now. I hope that these things start sprouting and we can take care of them. I want to get some of the stuff transplanted into the garden, but for now, that's just where we're at right now. And in a month or so, hopefully we can show you some really great things that are growing. So we are trying really hard to become gardeners, or to just learn how to grow more of our own food like so many others. And it's been really fun. This is a project that I've been wanting to do for several years. And last year we tried, but it was just kind of me on my own. It was really hard. My family didn't get on board as much. This year it's been so much more fun because they're more excited to do it with me. And so it just makes it a lot more fun now that there are multiples of us doing it, you know, and it's a family event. Like I said, we have not been successful before, but I'm going to keep trying. We're going to keep doing this and keep praying over it. I did hear someone once say that they prayed over their garden, and I just thought, what a great idea, and why have I never thought of that before? So that's what we're doing, just praying that God shows us what he would have us do with what he's given us, and that we would be good servants of that too. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and joining me on the update here. Hopefully I'll have more exciting news to show you the next go round. If you aren't already a subscriber, make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss those. And if you haven't heard today, you are deeply and truly loved and so appreciated. Thanks for watching.